Pinkies on your body, I suggest you guard your neck. Let me get between your thighs, my tongue's a paintbrush. While I just blow your mind, will smash like a train wreck. I'll gaze into your eyes and ask if you came yet. If you haven't, then I'm smashing. I show you I tame cats. Want you to start leaking, dripping wet between your thighs. All your juices, I just use it, no excuses. My sex drive, it's like a spaceship. It's out this world that make the stars align. So really, which is zodiac? Bet it's not as hard as mine. Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius. No matter what it is, we about to do some nasty shit. Girl, I'm about to blow your mind, and once I get between your legs, feeling chills running down your spine. My tongue can be your paintbrush. I'ma use you as my canvas. Alright, watermark your panties all night. You can only guess what's next as you lay it be my artifact for the order. Her body is a up your legs while I'm gripping on that booty tight. Make you squirt all in my mouth till you scream. Do me right. Then we switch positions while we kissing, bodies flipping. Got you finding new spots that you always thought was hidden. Girl, you know that I'm spectacular. Bringing pleasure to your piece of pussy like I'm Dracula. Till you nut until you cream. And you know me very well from missionary to a bear. From smacking ass to pulling hair. The vicious Virgo is now here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby. And lovies on the ones and twos. That was my sound effect, y'all. I do bar mitzvahs, baby showers, graduations. Especially since y'all graduations got canceled. I'm so serious. Y'all need me to come MC y'all graduation? I did 2 graduations. I got another one next week. I'm here for it. I'm going to have a good time. I ain't going to drink. Because I don't drink with children. But I'm going to turn up. I don't. I think that's childish. I don't smoke with children either. So don't ask me about no weed. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do those things. So, yes. Before we left, we were talking about some of the taboos of dating and a bunch of other stuff. So now, we about to get into this story time because this thing is juicy. And child, I almost threw my I almost threw my phone reading this thing.
No, you did.
Yes, I did. Girl, it was juicy. Okay, so I don't know if y'all watch or listen to rather the Steve Harvey Morning Show. There's this thing where the lady on there her name is Shirley. And she kind of does what I do. She discusses story time, except people write her in. Some of y'all write me in. Some of y'all stories, I just be like, if I tell that story, everybody gonna know, so I'll be trying to protect y'all privacy. Now, if you signed that non-disclosure, I'm in that thing. But I be trying to protect y'all because I would hate for some of the details to get out, and, you know, it's a personal, so I answer them privately. But this one here, this was public information, so I am definitely fucking reading this story.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Here's the lady. She wrote Steve Harvey and Shirley. Like I said, Shirley Strawberry. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 47-year-old attorney who is 7 months pregnant. Okay.
Hold on. 47-year-old pregnant.
Hey, if that lady want to be Sarah, let her have a baby. She's trying to let y'all know ain't shit broke over there. I have 3 daughters that are grown, married, and have professional careers. My youngest daughter just moved back home with her husband because they are in the process of moving into a new home. One night, I was home alone, and my oldest daughter, husband, came over to pick up something for his wife, which is her child. Whew. One thing led to another, and we had sex.
How?
Thank you. Hold that thought. Let's get this out. All right. We repeated our actions several more times. Okay. Close to our final time having sex, the husband of my daughter that lived with me, so her baby girl husband, accidentally walked into the room and caught them. Ugh. I hope she bad. This was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. My daughter and son-in-law weren't supposed to be home at all. Nevertheless, my son-in-law didn't tell his wife. So the youngest daughter husband didn't tell the daughter, his wife. And he said he didn't tell anybody else. However, he approached her
He extorted the
and was to discuss it. He wanted to talk about it. I am shameful for what happened next, but I ended up pleasuring him too. Bitch. A month after the incident, I went to the doctor and found out I was pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not sure which one of my son-in-laws
Oh, man.
is the father of my unborn child.
Oh.
My husband is already suspicious about my pregnancy because he got fixed 3 years ago.
What you mean suspicious then?
Okay.
Not suspicion, that's like common sense.
She said, Steve, I do not know what to do. I don't want to break up my family. Lovey, you want to answer this strawberry letter before me?
Don't have the baby, because that's gross. That's
It's 7 months. She's past that, so.
Oh, Lord. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got shit. Because that shit right there, your family broke up the moment you started fucking on your son-in-law.
Listen.
Good gosh.
Listen. I say all the time, and you know this is my slogan, I'm at the age where I can date the daddy or the son. But I don't want them at the same time, ma'am. I don't even want both of them. I just need one of them. I'm going to let them flip the coin and decide.
The husband gotta know, but he obviously knows that she slept with someone else,
Ma'am,
because if he got fixed.
Why has he been there for 7 months? The minute she pissed on that stick, you know that little SpongeBob meme? All right, I'm ahead.
All right.
That's me. I've got to get the fuck. It is so much wrong in here. One, you're married. Now, this ain't no polyamory shit. This is a traditional marriage. You have no business stepping out on your marriage at all. I'm sorry.
Especially not
With your children.
with your children's husbands, not boyfriends.
And listen, I'm trying to skim to see anything, and I don't see anything about grandchildren, but what if grandchildren are in the play? So now you done fucked up the grandchild because I can't go see Momo because Momo fucked my daddy. Like, it's so many people that's affected in this scenario.
Not to mention the kid would be the aunt and the
sister,
and the brother and or sister,
and the child,
aunt and or uncle or brother and or sister. Bitch, you tripping?
That's a bit too much.
You white folks, huh?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know, cause Steve Harvey, huh?
We don't know. White people call it.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit crazy though.
I'm
not here for that.
It's
gross.
so messy. It's very disgusting. And I have so many factors. One, all right, so boom. You have cheated on your husband. That's problem number one.
Multiple times.
With your daughter's husband. That's problem number two. This is the child you gave birth to, husband, that you fucking sat on the front row and lit the unity candle with his mama, okay? Or poured the sand in the little thing with his mama. You whatever tradition y'all followed. We lit the candle. I think we lit the candle in mine. Mm-hmm. Probably so. We lit the candle because I ain't had time for no sand and no extra shit.
My mama did both at her wedding.
See what I'm saying? Y'all have set at rehearsal dinners, bridal showers, barbecues, cookouts, graduations, babies, NFL, what's it called? Super Bowls. And, oh, that's a good topic. Sorry. Somebody sent me a topic. And you sleep like, child, where is the respect for your daughter?
Where's the respect for yourself?
Which we already moved past. She ain't got that. But the least you can do is have respect for your child. So now you done hurt your child. You done hurt your husband. I don't know if the husband is her children's father. So you've broken up the family in whatever aspect that is. then you get caught. Getting caught was your wake up call. Like, bitch, I should not be fucking this nigga. Period. What you do? You go and talk to the boy, and he talks you out your drawers. Well, it sounds like you talked him out of his because you trying to get him to be quiet. So you didn't fuck
Hush
him.
pussy.
Hush pussy. And I want to know why his sorry ass didn't say no. And I furthermore wouldn't want no pussy. I'm not Lovey. I love you. You my sister from another mister. But I'm not comfortable desiring none of that. I don't have the thoughts to even want to go and fuck your man. I'm sorry. I don't want to, because I know you fucking your man raw, and I don't want to be sliding my cat on his dick, and it's just wrong morally. Like, I can't fuck with that. And so if I don't do that to, like, I ain't gonna lie, I save a lot of y'all hoes. Y'all niggas and husbands be in my inbox tough. I don't even reply. I just delete the message and move on because I don't have time for that. I don't do that. I take relationships super serious. And my thing is, you know, I really don't owe you no loyalty, but woman to woman, I've been on that end. And I will never inflict pain intentionally on another woman. I'm sorry. That's just not me. I don't inflict pain on people that I should. I should beat a lot of people up and do some whole shit. But I don't. It's just not my character. It's not my MO. And I pride myself on being able to be like, hey, I ain't doing no fuck shit to you. You just a fuck nigga. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do shit like that.
What did they respond in any way?
Girl, I ain't even care what they said. Because that just took me... I feel like Steve can't tell her shit because he definitely cheated on his wife to get cocaine Marjorie. So, that's that. But, child, and then you pregnant and you gonna go 7 months? Boo boo. The minute you found out you was pregnant, you needed to go see a man about a horse. You needed to get that together. And, girl, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know my mama, my rider. I will beat her the fuck up. Like, and me and my sisters would have jumped her. Okay? You done slept with at least 2 hour niggas. I want to know what the other daughter and her husband must not be cute. Or he must don't come around because he didn't miss the trial period with mine. Oh, girl. Can you imagine? And so, the daughter whose husband had the multiple encounters, he definitely needs to get the fuck. Because he don't care. Now, the one who had the one, he might be savable, and because it's her youngest daughter, he might be a little young, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He got a little pressure pussy. I'm not fucking my father-in-law. I'm not fucking my brother-in-law, my cousin-in-law. I'm not even fucking your partner. I'm not even fucking your enemy. Okay? So, yeah, that's all I got to say on that, because that shit making my stomach hurt. I don't even want to talk about that shit anymore. But I got a question that was posed. Does a mental energy connection overrule all love? And the explanation of that was meaning if a person is with someone that they don't have a connection with and they find someone that does, what should happen? Shit, you need to go where that connection at. Don't guilt trip a relationship. Don't do that. Because I'm like, Lovey is also a fan of this. Time is not a factor. If you vibe and y'all connect and that's your soulmate in 3 days, that's what that is. Nobody can tell you it's early, it's too soon. That's your connection. And if it's mutual, it's a beautiful thing. And that shit is hard to find. Jump on that. I tell people all the time, it's so easy to get in a relationship. Like, it's easy to get married. I'm not pressed to getting remarried. I want to be remarried. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not out here, I got to find a husband. I'm not. Because I understand the sanctity of marriage. I understand what a union looks like. Whether it's a traditional marriage, whether it's, a lifetime partner, whatever your idea of marriage is, I understand that this is somebody that I am all into, and it's not 50-50. I don't know who taught y'all that bullshit. You give me 50% if you want to. You're gonna be 50% short. I ain't fucking with that. I need 100, because I'm not gonna give you half of me. I'm gonna give you all of me, and in return, that's what we want. And I think that's what lacks in relationships is people. For example, I got a friend who's been with his girlfriend for 13 years now, give or take, yeah. And he's with her because he got into some things and he was down on his ass and she held him down. All right, but you in love with somebody else. So why not just be with the person you in love with? Because he's not even sleeping with the girl. They were supposed to get married and that didn't happen. So I feel like a lot of, and that's where cover-ups come, and that's where hurt comes from. Be honest with not only yourself. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, again, that goes back to allowing somebody to make that decision. Don't lead somebody on and have somebody thinking that, hey, you know, we're all good and you really miserable. And I've been in that position. I stayed places with people that I was miserable with because I really wanted it to work. And I didn't really want it to work for me. I wanted them to see that, hey, there is love. This shit can happen. You are capable of being loved. Let me show you that. Oh, but try that shit today. I'm sorry. Your parents failed you, not me. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And I don't think nobody should. I don't think anybody should be with somebody and be unhappy. And there's a difference in being unhappy and it can work out. Like, this is unhappy. I don't like people who don't squeeze toothpaste from the bottom. That grinds my gears. I don't like people who leave cabinets open. I don't like people who just blind ass open the refrigerator all day and don't get nothing out of it. Little shit like that. I can work with that.
What they want to breathe, bitch?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta find out why you do the stupid shit, so I'm not gonna trip. But I have an issue with a person who is emotionally unavailable. I have an issue with a person who doesn't support me. I have an issue with a person who I don't even want to touch me. And this is somebody that you're with or you live together with. That is a red flag, my G. And a dialogue needs to happen. And if you can't talk to your spouse, you're already with the wrong motherfucker. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I don't care if I got, I don't know, a rash on my cheek as my spouse. Before I go to a doctor, I should be like, babe, look at this. What's this? You know, if you can't be comfortable and be yourself with who you with, that's already a red flag. And I be feeling bad because I be seeing women and men. It's really a lot of unhappy men out here. And I saw something that really like struck a light bulb in me yesterday. I saw a guy post. He was like, it seems as if the relationship is only the relationship is only bad if the woman's unhappy, but what about when we're unhappy? That was some real shit, because I feel like, and I'm guilty of it as women, we automatically think men are these superior, strong beings that they don't go through shit, but they hurt too. Some of them, to be honest, that's why they cheat. They want to dog all hoes because this one hoe hurt him. He like, fuck these hoes. I ain't fucking with these hoes. But I also believe that people can change. So I say that to say, be yourself. And there are things about certain people who need to change, but they will change for that right individual. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? Like, don't force anything. If the dude smoke and you don't like smokers, then you got a decision to make. You either gonna leave that dude alone or leave that woman alone, or you're gonna say, hey, I really, thank you, Pac say I'm preaching. I really don't like this. I would prefer if you not do this. Now, of course, it only takes 33 days, up to 33 days to develop a habit, and it can take up to 2 years to break it. So you're going to have to bear with that person. You're going to have to hunker down. But I'm a firm believer in, like, I like Post-its, I like notes and shit, I like diagrams. So when I'm dealing with something that I'm uncomfortable with in a person that I'm dating or in a relationship with, or even friendships, I write those things down. And if those things, like those pros, outweigh those cons, then I feel like it's worth it. But if I got more cons and they're not repairable, or if I get to a place to where I'm losing me, I gotta get the fuck. Because at that point, that's when you have your mental health is at stake. And I have been there, and when I tell y'all, it is not pretty. Y'all think it's the sunken place was on that movie? I was in the sunken place. I couldn't see up. I had boarded my windows. It was ugly. I really went through, and it was because I had given so much of me to that person to where I didn't realize I didn't take any time for me. So I didn't know what to do. And it wasn't that I didn't know how to be me without him. I just didn't realize how drained I was. And when you're constantly a cup pouring out, and you're not being poured into, you cannot pour from an empty vessel. That is a fact. Listen, life is too short. Do and be with who makes you happy. Not for the day. Not for the hour. Hell, not even for the week. Be with that person that speaks to your soul. Like, you will know. You will feel that emptiness. Like, you know, I'm doing a little shimmy here, but... Oh, so what? Here's the B clause to this question. So what's a good conversation to have to tell a person it's just not there connection-wise when it is? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to answer the first part of that. English. My friend over here typing a little too fast. He trying to get these questions out before his girl get home, I think. I really don't even know if that man have a girl, but that's my dog. So there is no good or bad. Oh, he's trying to say how to tell them when they think it is. Well, that's the problem. You've allowed the false pretense to think that there is a good connection. So now, this is what you got to do.
Some connections get lost along the way, too.
They do. You do grow out of people. You do. Think about it. How many of y'all still got friends y'all had since elementary? I'll wait. I got about 2. And we don't talk every day. That's probably why we still friends. I have some new friends I've met along the way. The best thing you can do, to be honest, first of all, in order to have the proper conversation, you need to decide if you want to, go ahead, Pac, if you want to be with that person. If it's somebody you want to be with, there is a certain etiquette you do have to go about. So, for example, if it's somebody you want to be with, you need to say, hey, things are not what I pictured them to be. Things are not going great for me. Are they going, you need to ask, because it's not just you. Shit could be fucked up for them too. Are there things that you would like to change within us? My thing is, and I've said this, is, hey, I don't like where we are. How can we get back to that? What can I do? You definitely have to take accountability, because I definitely don't believe that it's the other person's fault all the time. I really don't believe in that. I do believe there's always something that each other did to get to that point. So that's the conversation you have when you want to save it. When you don't want to save it, it's, hey, this ain't it for me. Here is why it's not it, because you still need to let them know why you feel that way. They deserve that. 1, so they can understand why you feel the way you feel. 2, so they can take that as a learning lesson and not carry that into their next situation. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be ugly. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everybody gonna have an open ear. They're not. Everybody doesn't want to hear that their thing is, and I mean, I've had to have this conversation with people who I felt were using me, and that's a tough conversation, because you be like, damn, that third eye motherfucker, that discernment is something else. You be like, damn, man, I was fucking with the kid. Oh well. Like, you have to have it though, because this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to like miss out. You know, for example, if you are in a relationship and your soulmate could be walking by you every day, or seeing you online, or, you know, the grocery store, whatever. And because you're with this person, you're missing that. You're missing out on that. And so what happens is you're in a what's it called? Situationship, an entanglement. The vocabulary word for the month. You're in an entanglement and unhappy. And then you're going to have that August effect, because you ain't going to understand why that shit is temporary and it don't feel good no more. And the other person might end up being in an entanglement with somebody else, because they like, damn, I know that's who I'm supposed to be with, but fuck, he playing or she playing, so I'm going to go do this because I don't want to be by myself. Now, y'all two dumb motherfuckers supposed to be together, but you over here with her, she over here with him. Both of y'all unhappy and got an attitude because y'all really want to be together. So just cut that shit out. Let them go so they can go be with who they paid for. My thing is, look, don't disturb anybody's peace. If you're not ready and you know for a fact that you ain't ready, leave them the fuck alone. Please and thank you. Don't do it. Like, just don't do that. Because that people lose. Time is something you can't get back. You can get money back. You can get a bunch of shit back. But time, you cannot get that back. And I want all my time to be spent with the person I was created for. And that's period. And so, I don't know if that'll do it for you, but I definitely hope I saved somebody and helped somebody out. Well, we're going to get out of here. Love, is there any last words?
Follow us on Instagram at WELUV, the number 2, JAM. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
And we out.